know what's going on now. Okay. Well, I don't even know what's going on now. Nothing is working.
Oh no.
Nothing is working.
Technology's like, nope, not working.
Like, nope. Okay. Welcome to the other side of normal, where strange stories, unexplained experiences, and curious minds meet. I'm Nacho. Here, the questions matter more than the answers. This is the other side of normal. Okay. After all those technical difficulties, welcome to the other side of normal. Tonight, we have Jenny Davis
Hello,
on.
hello.
She is a master, a paranormal investigator. She's heading up a Paracon, a photographer, you name it, and she does it. So we've got a lot of stuff to go through, and we might as well just kick it off, Jenny. If you just want to tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I started the paranormal in 2010 when Ghost Hunters was on. And I attended my first Paracon and got like the itch in me. And ever since, I've been traveling around the country, investigating, networking, hosting podcasts, and now helping do a Paracon.
That's awesome. And your Paracon is in Illinois?
It is the Obscura Paracon in DeKalb, Illinois, an hour from O'Hare Airport.
Awesome. Awesome. And tell me a little bit about this Paracon and who you guys are having and what you're doing. I kind of read up on it, and it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it will be a lot of fun. So Billy Atkins is the main event person for this event, but I'm helping him run it, helping him promote it, get the vendors and day of activities. We have Dave Schrader, who we all know from Paranormal Mysteries, Holzer Files, and a bunch of other TV shows. We have Chris Fleming, who is a psychic medium out in the Midwest. You know him from Dead Famous, Ghost Adventures, Portals to Hell, Psychic Kids. We have Amelia Cutter, who is a paranormal author. We have Dale Kazmak, who is a paranormal investigator, author, and president of the Ghost Research Society here in Illinois. And then we have Barnaby Jones, who's really into like the cryptid side of things, but he is also a paranormal researcher. We have Josh Purvis, who is part of the Searchers with Shane Pittman and also co-founder of Stream Beacon TV, which is a streaming platform dedicated to the paranormal, horror, and true crime storytelling. And then we have Tony, who is the Chicago Ghost Guy. We have, of course, Willie Atkins and me will be there. And then we have Robin Terry, who is the owner of Ashmore Estates. Those are our main guests. We also have Sam Beltristas coming, who will be a vendor at our event. And then we'll have vendors, workshops, lectures, the both nights or both days. And then after hours on Saturday, we have a paranormal investigation at the Egyptian Theater in town.
Let's see if I got the right pictures. Is this a picture of the location?
That is the picture of where the event is held. That is the Aldridge Hall.
That's a Paracon.
DeKalb, Illinois. That's where the day events will happen. And then just like a couple miles down from the road is the Egyptian Theater, which is a still working theater in DeKalb, one of 7 theaters in the country that has the Egyptian theme.
This place looks amazing.
Yeah. When I first saw it
I mean,
multiple years ago, I was like, holy crap, he got the most amazing
if you're
location.
going to do an event,
Yeah.
that's where you're going to do an event
Yeah.
at.
And it's haunted, but it's on the university campus, so you can't really investigate it. But I go there a couple times a year to help him with events, and I always see something at the corner of my eye, out of the corner of my eye. I hear something in my head. I always know it's the spirits around that place.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
And then this is your
Yep. That is.
after hours at the Egyptian Theater,
Yep.
which also looks cool as heck.
Yeah, I've never been inside of it. I've seen pictures of it. It's been a bucket list location for me to investigate. And then when we came up with the Paracon, I was like, we need to do an investigation. And he's like, I have resources into the Egyptian. And I'm like, see if we can get in there. And we did. And I'm super excited to finally go and watch and investigate with Dale and Willie and finally like see it in person.
That will be amazing, and I can't wait. I'm gonna watch for some of your images from. I know you guys are gonna take a million photographs, and we're gonna watch that kind of stuff because I can't wait to see this. It's really cool looking.
It is.
Both the event space and the haunt afterwards.
Right. I'm super excited. That whole weekend will be so much fun. And a bunch of my friends from the Midwest and even the East Coast coming out to it. So I'm super excited.
And this is what number event is this? Is this the third time they've done this?
This will be the first obscure Paracon, but he has held a different type of Paracon multiple years back. But he stepped away from the paranormal for a while and just started getting back into it late last year.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to hear about it because both those locations look really really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't wait to see all the pictures that are coming up on there.
I know. I'm super excited to get into the theater and like take my photos while everyone else is doing the tour. I'm gonna be like so like in tune with my photography there, and then change my set and go straight into the investigating. So I've heard multiple stories about this place. I've seen Billy Atkins' documentary, "We Hunt Ghosts," that was filmed there. I've seen other YouTube videos of the Egyptian, and it just makes me super excited.
That sounds great. So let me ask you. It seems like there are a lot of haunted theaters. I know here in Pittsburgh we have a couple haunted theaters. Ohio has several, and I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like they're everywhere. Why do you think theaters become haunted?
That's a good question. This will actually be my second theater I've investigated, and I feel like if there is like a tragic history, it might help with the why it's haunted. Otherwise, like the land could be haunted, the the land that it was built on could be haunted, or people's the energy people bring into a location too can make it more active as well. This one I know at the Egyptian Theater, I believe someone died in the projection room, and then
Okay.
I believe there was a female killed in one of the dressing rooms as well.
Okay. Deborah asked when is this, and it's March 21st and 22nd, right?
Yes. Yep. March 21st and
21st.
22nd, 11 to 7 Saturday and 11 to 6 on Sunday.
That sounds really really interesting.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this Paracon. Like, I do a lot of Paracons, but this is like the one I'm helping with, and I'm super excited because I get to see all my friends again after the long winter off season. Now it really kicks into the whole Paracon season and the paranormal season for me. So
And do you know why he picked this date specifically? Is this like to the paranormal season, or did he have a specific reason for this date?
It just worked with like the college schedule and the scheduling of the locations. He does host a different type of event in the fall called the Dark Arts and Oddities, which is held in November. And then we just launched a third event for the summertime. It's more of like a witches and wellness event. So this is our spring event, and then we have our summer event, and then we have our fall event as well.
Seems like it's a little cold for the time of year, which is why I asked if he had a specific reason for it. But a lot of people believe that spirits are more active when it's colder.
Right.
And that may not have
Hopefully it
anything
won't
to do
be
with
too cold.
Right.
I'm hoping it won't be too cold. So
Yeah, we were at a location about a month ago, and it was in a place called Hillview Manor, and boy, it was cold in there. It was probably about 30 degrees in a building, and luckily it was only a 2-hour live that we did. But man, it was cold, but we still had a really good time. Oh no. What happened? Somehow I
I don't know
lost.
what just happened. Technology is not our friend tonight, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh shoot.
Yeah,
That's too
Hillview is
funny.
definitely on my bucket list to investigate. So once I have time, I'm gonna definitely check that place out.
So here's a kind of a not so much of a secret, but kind of a secret. This Saturday, Deborah and I have interviews to go work at Hillview on the weekends, doing some working as tour guides,
Oh, nice.
which I think is going to be fun. We love to go. We've been there 4 or 5 times now, but when they were like, we're looking for tour guides, and I'm like, and we could go help with
Right?
all their events that they have, and they do their HillCon, which is their Paracon, and
Yep.
we were there last year, was really good. So it's just a way for us to spend more time in the haunted facility, educate people that want to come and learn about it, and just be there a lot more. So we're
Right.
jumping on this, and hopefully they'll want us to come and do this. So, and I know
Yeah, definitely.
4 or 5 people that work there, so that might help us a little bit too.
Right.
That Paracon sounds great. I can't hear. Oh, there's the feedback.
There's the feedback.
Yep, there's the feedback again.
Welcome to my feedback.
Welcome to my feedback.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
this is
boy.
crazy.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Okay,
See what that does.
Hopefully
that
that
did not do
works.
it.
That did not do it.
Nope, now I'm getting an echo.
I didn't change anything. I don't know.
anything. I don't know.
No, I'm listening to
Now
myself.
I'm listening to myself.
Oh. Let's try the other one
Yeah.
Try
again.
the other one again.
I do
I
apologize.
do apologize.
No, you're good.
Now my camera
Now
fell
my
out,
camera got out.
and I'm still
And
hearing
I'm still
myself.
hearing myself.
And my camera's not
Camera's not
working.
working.
Boy, somebody doesn't like me tonight.
Somebody doesn't like me tonight.
Or yeah, something doesn't want you to talk.
All right, let's flip to the other camera.
Flip to the other
That camera worked.
That camera worked.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
Crazy.
Crazy.
I love technology when it wants to work, but when it doesn't, it's a pain.
Gosh.
Gosh.
All right, so I unplugged
All right,
the
so I
microphone.
unplugged the microphone.
Nope, that didn't do anything.
That didn't do anything.
Put the microphone back
Put the
on.
microphone back on.
No, I don't know. All right, we're gonna have to fight through it, and I apologize.
No, you're good.
Let me. My volume is way down. All right. Well, we're gonna try to figure this out. Okay. Well, let's try to muster on and let's talk about stories within photography.
Yes. So I like to travel and do investigations, and then I also have a very loving relationship with photographing everything I do and wherever I go. So actually, Willie Atkins got me kicked in the butt and said you have to sell your photography because it is amazing. And I was very hesitant to sell my photography because I'm like, no one's gonna want it, no one's gonna like it. And then he opened his store in Illinois, and I had to do like a replenish of product within like the first 2 weeks. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna post it to Facebook, see what people, if anyone else wants to purchase. And I've been selling photography since October, November, and everywhere I go, I take photos. And if someone sees the photo on my Facebook page or the Stories Within photography page, I can put it up on canvas, a 8x10 frame photo, and people can purchase it through that way. But I love taking photos of historical, haunted locations during my travels.
Well, you sent me some photos. And I'll tell you the first one, I absolutely love. As soon as I thought, I'm like, this is amazing. I made them into a slideshow.
Oh yeah, Eastern State.
That to me, that is just amazing. These should loop. But all of them, I think, are really good.
Right.
That first one, and I'll get back to that first one. I just think that first picture, it blows me away.
Oh yeah.
This one right here.
Yep. Eastern State looking down to the hospital.
Yeah. And then
I love Eastern State.
The cross in that thing is just amazing.
Right.
I
found out. Huh?
I probably stared at this picture for half an hour.
I love Eastern State. I go every time I'm in Philadelphia. But I found out after the last time I went, if you find someone who works at Eastern State, they can let you into the hospital. It's unpublished information, I guess, that if you ask someone if you can get into a locked place of Eastern State, they can typically get you in. So next time I go, next summer, I'm going to be like, can I get into the hospital? Because I really want to take photos.
Wow.
Like, that's the one place of Eastern State I have not been into is the hospital wing.
So we're in Pittsburgh. So we're like 4.5 to 5 hours away.
We're 4.5 to 5 hours away.
We want to go to at some point.
Definitely, they don't allow investigating, and they're really picky. If they see you bring any equipment in, they will kick you out basically. But just to walk around, my very first time I went to Eastern State, I was holding my phone, and my phone was literally pulled out of my hand and thrown onto the ground.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm out. Bye. My phone is now shattered to pieces. I gotta go find a cell phone place real quick and figure out how to get my phone fixed. But that was my first experience at Eastern State, was my phone being pulled out of my hand and thrown.
Now, does your insurance cover?
Yeah, it fixed it. They fixed it. I was like, it just dropped. I didn't tell them like the whole story. I'm like, It accidentally got dropped. The phone shattered. I'm not going to be like, hey, a ghost picked it up and threw it. I'll be like, oh, insurance is paying for that.
Well, you should have totally told them. Watch their faces. Just be like, what?
What?
It won't
Right.
your phone?
Yeah.
But tell us about that picture.
This is at Billy Creek in Indiana. It is a village of different buildings. This is the Catholic Church. I actually laid on my stomach on the ground to take this photo at like 2 a.m. In August last year. And I just love how it looks. So Billy Creek has, I think, 10 or 12 different buildings on the property. Catholic Church, you would think it would be a happy energy feeling location. This one I don't like. I do not like this Catholic Church, but there is a Baptist church on the property that I love going into. Catholic Church just has a darker energy that feels like you shouldn't be in it. Me and my friend last summer decided to play Pink Pony Club in it. And let's just say the spirits that like Pink Pony Club being played in the Catholic Church. we got out pretty fast after that because all of a sudden it got really dark and really heavy feeling. We're like, oh, I think we're getting kicked out of the Catholic Church. We should probably go now before something gets thrown at us.
So we are going to Billy Creek Village in August, I believe.
Are you going to ISS Con?
We're going to both of them.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, if you're doing the ISS Con event, that is great. I will be there. I'm investigating Billy Creek before the con, and then ISS again after the con. But both locations are amazing. I love ISS. It's a creepy, huge location. I've been there 3 times to investigate, and each time we start at 5:30, give or take, and I don't stop investigating until 8 a.m. Like, I don't sleep at all at ISS because it's such a huge location, and the activity at ISS is crazy.
Yeah, we've not been yet, but we're going for the weekend, and we're doing ISS and Billy Creek. We're all staying in a haunted jail.
Oh, you're staying at the haunted jail in town?
Yep.
Don't expect to get sleep at that jail. I didn't. I did not get sleep at that jail. I booked it last year for ISS, and I booked it again for this year. And everybody's like, how did you rent the whole How did you rent the whole jail? I'm like, you go on Airbnb and just book it?
Yep.
Like, but it's an active jail. You will hear like clinking, you will hear footsteps, voices. It's crazy at that jail.
I'll sleep like a baby. I won't even bother me. I can sleep through World War III.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next picture.
That is the Washoe Club out in Virginia City, Nevada. I had just went in October for my very first time. I had a private, and then I did 2-night event investigating through Soul Circle Paranormal. They had an event out there in October, and let's just say my first night as a private at the Washoe was off the chain crazy. Me and my friend decided to go down this like boardwalk to get pizza at like 9 o'clock, and we came back, opened the door, came in, and all of a sudden we heard a woman's voice go, "Hello," and we're thinking to ourselves, we're like, the other people in the group must be screwing with us. They must be upstairs like hiding in one of the rooms, and they just heard us and they decided to screw with us. Nope. No one was in the Washoe Club. They were all downstairs in the museum area. So we're like, okay, I wish I had a voice recorder going because we hadn't officially started investigating yet. And we're like looking at each other, we're like, did you hear that? Good. Okay, I'm not going insane. But that night we were chasing footsteps, voices, shadows, phantom smells. It was crazy. I love the Washoe Club, and I'm going back in May for a second time because I'm like, I need to go back. Like, it captured my heart, and I'm like, if I could, I would probably live in Virginia City because it's so, like, you're literally stepping back into time when you hit that town.
Yeah. That is my bucket list place.
That's my bucket place.
I want to go no matter
what
happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go.
Yeah.
It's not
It may not
be here,
but
it may not be here, but
I'm going because
I'm going.
When we go in May, me and my friend and a bunch of our other friends are doing the Nevada State Prison just down in Carson City, which is about 20 minutes from Virginia City. So we're doing that one night and then the Washoe the other night. In October we did the Mackey Mansion. I probably will never step foot back into the Mackey Mansion because of what happened to me and my friend during our private there. I have a photo that he took of me, and it looks like someone standing in front of me and their hand around my throat.
Oh.
So I don't think I would ever go back to the Mackey Mansion in Virginia City. It put me off. I was like, nope, I'm not being choked again. Sorry.
Gosh. Yeah, that's my dream is to go to the club. So when we go, it's gonna be like a week out there.
And what's nice about Virginia City is 4 hours from Alcatraz. Winchester Mystery House is about 4 hours, and it's about 6 hours from Goldfield, Nevada, which has the hotel. And like the Clown Motel is not that far, so it's a good place to go because there's definitely places to go if you're driving from California or down from Las Vegas. If you fly into one of those, you can definitely check out Alcatraz, Winchester, or Goldfield, and the Tonopah area.
Yes, Sarah Winchester House is another place that I would love to go.
I went in October because we flew in on a Tuesday. We flew out on a Tuesday, so we had a couple of days between flying in and flying out. We went to Winchester Mystery House, and on tour, one of the doors opened in front of me, and no one was there. I was like, can you guys like open this place up to private investigations, please? Because I would book it so fast.
I think it would be very, very expensive.
So my friends Steve and what's his friend's name? I can't think of the person that Dylan from Haunted Nights does private investigation events at the Winchester Mystery House. And I'm like, okay, you gotta get me 2026 dates so I can go out there with you because I will definitely go. And I think they only charge like $179 per person for that night, which isn't too bad for like a private investigation event. But I don't think they ever allow like private investigations unless you're like a TV show or a YouTube channel at this point. But I'm like, I have a podcast. Can I come in and do like a whole night here? But it's a big location. Like you see the pictures of Winchester Mystery House. It doesn't show the grandness of how big that location is. And on tour, you go everywhere except for like 4 rooms.
Yeah, I've watched people do videos in there, and they get lost 4 or 5 times during
the. Yeah, I don't know how the tour guides don't get lost in that place. I'm like, nope.
So where's this next one?
That is Ohio State Reformatory in Mansfield, Ohio.
And we're going there in March.
Nice. I love Ohio State Reformatory. I got my first full body apparition in on a picture in solitary 13 years ago. I love that place.
We went last summer, and we were up in the Jesus room.
Oh, yep.
And we were there investigating at a public, and there was hardly nobody there. These two young girls wanted to come along with us, and we're like, we just met them, and we're like, yeah, come on.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting in there, and Deborah and one other girl was sitting in one of the theater row seating. They weren't bolted to the floor.
Right.
The other girl was sitting in the front in just regular chair. Started hearing noises, and we're looking around. I get up and I'm walking around. And all of a sudden, I heard a noise. And the only thing I could think of is heavy boots on concrete floor.
Right.
And then two screams. And I spin around, and Deborah and the other girl were standing up. Something running behind them. Hit that row of chairs and push them to a standing position.
That's
Talk about
crazy.
everybody freaking out.
I love Ohio State.
It's really cool.
We were in the West Attic. We were in the West Attic in June, and we had crazy things happen. We had footsteps. We had people being touched. You could feel the breath on your face type of feeling. I love Ohio State Reformatory. It is one of the most haunted places I've been to.
That place is no joke for sure.
Right. And it was weird because I was having dreams leading up to this investigation of a prisoner, and he had given me his name, and I went up to Kathy and Greg, who does like the paranormal there, and I'm like, was this person a inmate? He was transferred from another place. He spent time in solitary, and I gave him all the information I found out through my psychic dreaming, and they came back to me. They're like, so where did you get this name? How did you get this name? I'm like, it came to me in a dream. And they're like, well, he was an inmate, and he took me to the board with information of like transferred prisoners, and his name was one of the very first ones. I'm like, wow. Okay, that's kind of creepy, but I love like the feeling of I was given right information. I wasn't like just dreaming of it, and it was actually like all correct. So that's really cool. I love Ohio State Reformatory. I'll be there in May for their Paracon. So I'm super excited.
I'm messing with my sound again. Just trying to see if I can clear up whatever this is.
Right.
But it's not working. Okay. Anyway,
I love technology.
We'll just deal with it. And how about this one?
That one is Penhurst in the basement of Devon, so in Candyland. Yeah. It's Candyland at Penhurst Asylum. I got that last May at their Paracon. Because it shows the lightness and the darkness of Penhurst. And like Penhurst has a very dark side to it, but also a very light side to it. So this photograph kind of shows both sides of Penhurst and the history.
We're also going to Penhurst this year.
Oh yeah, I'm going in September, right before they close it down for the haunt. I'll be the last investigation of 2026.
Might be the last investigation period.
Ever, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My friend Bob and Gina are getting married one weekend September, and I'm like, I called up Penhurst. I'm like, can I investigate the day after the wedding? They're like, I think so. Let me check with the owner. And she came back. She's like, yeah, you'll be investigation of 2026 before the haunt. I'm like, yes.
That's really cool.
That's really cool.
That's really
Yeah,
cool.
I love Penhurst. It's so big, but so like as soon as you pull up into Penhurst, you feel the energy.
Yeah, we kind of made it a mission to go because this is like the last hurrah. I mean, there's still
Yep.
somebody could buy it, and we're hoping that somebody does buy it, but
hmm
I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I'm like I'm like before 2026 started last year. I was like, I have to get to Penhurst in 2026, like just in case it does close down and get torn down. I want to experience a private night. Like I did the public investigation during the Paracon a couple years ago, and there was like 150 tickets sold, but I barely saw anyone. But I'm like, I want to go with 10 to 15 people and just be a private, like people I know all.
Yeah,
So I'm super excited.
yeah. I think there's about 18 or 19 of us right now going.
So we'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, I love Penhurst. Yep.
So let's talk. Let's talk a little bit about your podcast now.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Yeah, so this is my baby. We're in year 4. I have 2 good friends who are my co-hosts now, Alicia and Derek. We talk about paranormal, we talk about true crime, metaphysical, pagan, witchy, anything and anything type of podcast. So I'm super excited. I've had Nick Ruff on. I've had Penny Negri. I've had John Zaffis on. I've had some really well-known people, and I'm working on a few big names for this year. So I'm super excited.
That's quite the list already.
Right. And this isn't my first podcast. This is actually my 3rd podcast over 20 years. So, but this is my recent podcast baby.
That is awesome. And you've been doing it for 4 years. So, do you know how many you've actually done?
Do you know how many you've actually done?
We try to do a show a week, so we're probably at close to 250, 300 episodes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think
There's some weekends like Super Bowl weekend and holidays we don't host a show on, but most weekends we have a show.
Yeah. You're episode 2 for me.
So you're episode 2 for me.
Hey, I feel so special.
You're the 3rd one I booked.
But
the second podcast.
Nice. If anyone wants to listen to previous episodes, we're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, YouTube, all of those sources that you can find podcasts. We're on it. You just look up Unturned Pages and you'll see all the episodes. There's like probably like the first season we did upload because we didn't think about uploading to Spotify or anything. But most of the episodes are on there.
Awesome. We'll have to definitely go back and check them out.
Yeah.
For sure. So let's talk about paranormal. What about your investigations and you have a have yourself a specific style when you investigate?
So what got me started in the paranormal is like the show Ghost Hunters, and then I attended my first Paracon and got really the itch for it. And over the years, I've definitely opened up as a medium, psychic, empath. I like to do the Estes method. So my Estes method is a little different than most people's Estes. I use the spirit box to channel, and I really don't listen to the spirit box when I do Estes. I let spirit come through and deliver messages or answer the questions that the other person is asking, which is a little different than most people. They listen to the spirit box for what the spirit is saying, but I use it to channel and let spirit come through. But yeah, I love investigating. I took 3 years off when I had my kid, and I have been back for 3.5, 4 years, and I've been going, and now she's to the age she wants to investigate. She's been on a couple investigations with me, and she's very in tune with the energy around her as well.
That's awesome. Teach them young.
Yep.
So do you have a other than the do you have a favorite piece of equipment that you use?
I love using the Jeff Fent boxes. So Jeff Fent is the one that makes.
Why did you do that?
Oh, hold on 1 sec. Sorry, my daughter's. Hold on. Yeah, 1 sec.
Yeah, good.
Sorry, my kid was just asking me a question. But Jeff, I have 2 Jeff Fent boxes that he has made, and I love using them because they bring in different energies. Otherwise, I like to use the tripwire. I like the tripwire too. So
That's one of our favorites too. Yep. Absolutely. So we popped in the other night when we had on our other podcast.
yeah.
What a cool guy. I mean, the Godfather. There's no doubt.
Oh yeah, he is definitely the godfather of the Fent boxes and spirit boxes. Definitely. It was funny because after that live that you did, I got restricted on my Facebook page because I put in there, I love my Fent box. Facebook, I think, thought I was talking about drugs because they restricted me, and the reason was because they thought I was talking about drugs. I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, I was not talking about drugs. His name is Jeff Fent. It's not my problem that it sounds like something else that Facebook thought of, but I was
ridiculous.
like, yeah, like lately Facebook's been doing a lot of restrictions and kicking people out of Facebook. I'm like, what is going on, Facebook? Unscrew yourself.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So now I'm like on restricted mode until like March 10th or something on Facebook. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, Jesus.
I ask everybody because I like to collect different opinions and different answers. Apps. What are your thoughts on apps?
I like the Necophonics app. I just like it because I can put my Bluetooth headphones to it. And I've tried different apps. I've tried the Necometer and everything else. I like the Necophonics because it is more clear for me. I don't like the Ghost Tube or whatever it's called. I really don't like it very much. But Necophonics is the one app that I do use. You have to take it as a grain of salt though, because it is electronic and there is ways for it to be tinked with and stuff, but
so we've and we've actually had it give us an answer, and we've had REM-pods trigger at the same time.
yeah.
So I'm kind of like, well, you know, it's giving it a little bit of reason. It can't say 100%. But if you can use two things, and get on it, I think it's worth at least trying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you can get, I know one year I was at a theater here in Minneapolis, and we had a Radio Shack, hacked Shack, or whatever. Back in the day when you were hacking the Radio Shack boxes, another spirit box and another type of spirit box, all going at one time, and they all stopped at the same time, and then Native American chanting. We got through all 3 spirit boxes. I'm like, okay, I can understand one, but all 3 stopping at the same time with the Native American chanting is crazy. And it only lasted about 10 seconds and then it stopped.
And what is your best EVP that you
Best EVP probably came from Velisca. I went in 2011, I believe, and it was a sunny, bright day when we arrived. Johnny took us to the gravesite. And then we went to the house. It was still sunny, no sight of rain or anything. And all of a sudden we were set and up and we kept hearing this clink, clink, clink sound. We're like, what is that noise? So we went outside, or went out to the like kitchen area of Velisca, looked out the door, and it was like golf ball size hail coming down. And all of a sudden we were all in the kitchen, all 8 of us, and all of a sudden the windows were breaking on the one side of the house from the hail coming in. And at that time it was all original windows from when the house was built, all breaking and the glass flying in at us. And I was calling Johnny. I'm like, Johnny, you need to come back to the house, dude. He goes, why? I'm like, the windows are broken. There's hail. We have glass everywhere. And he's telling me on the phone, he goes, what are you talking about? It's sunny. It's nice out. There's no rain, no hail, no nothing. I'm like, well, you must not be in town then. He goes, no, I'm like 2 towns over. I'm like, come back now, please. He comes up, looks at us, looks at the house. He goes, what the hell? I'm like, hail. We got hit with hail. And we all went out to the barn after he arrived, and he's in the house cleaning, and we have it on recorder. Him saying, this is the worst thing to happen to the house since the killings of the family. And when the house was empty, no one was there because Johnny had to go back in town and get plywood to cover up the windows. We went to town to get food. We had a voice recorder going, and it sounds like you hear a girl scream. You hear a guy say, stop moving around. And then you hear a thumping sound. And the girl stops screaming. And then you hear boots walking away.
Wow.
And that was cut down in the main level bedroom where the 2 neighbor girls slept and were killed in. When we heard that EVP on the way home, my friend who was listening to it actually threw the headphones and cried her eyes out. Every time I hear it, it makes me emotional because you hear someone getting killed. It's so traumatic and so like heart pulling. I don't keep it on my phone or anything, but sometimes my phone will start playing it by itself. I'm like, where did this come from? Like, why are you playing it? Like, I don't have it on my phone because it gives me like nightmares because that night was so scary.
Wow, that's amazing. How about your favorite place?
My favorite place, what?
To investigate.
That's so difficult to say. I love everywhere I go. Give me one sec here. My favorite place of all would be so difficult. I would probably have to say I want to say the Wash Show Club or Fairfield County Infirmary in Ohio.
Okay. Both very good locations for sure.
Right. Any of Adam Kimmel locations are amazing. I love his locations.
Adam Kimmel is the best.
He is. Like, I have known him since when he owned Randolph Asylum, so like 10 plus years ago. And I finally just met him for the first time in person last June. Because every time I had gone out to Madison or Fairfield, we were supposed to meet up, and then Universe was like, nope, you're going the opposite way, Adam. And he was pulled out to do like something at the other location or family issue. So I was like, I told him at the beginning of 2025, I'm like, I'm doing your events this year. Like, I'm going to come out to your events. We're finally going to meet. And I finally met him, and it felt like we had known each other for years and years.
I tell you that last year we had one of our team members pass away. Several young children, and it really put a hardship on the family.
Right.
And gave us Madison Seminary for free for one night so that we could do a party for $1,000.
Oh, wow.
And we had about 60 people there that came and donated and food and beverages and drink, and we had a really good night of investigating. But he gave it to us for free.
Wow. That's what I love about Adam Kimmel. He will help whoever he needs to. Super genuine person. His whole team, the people who run Madison and Fairfield, are amazing. Patience, Shelly, Addie, everyone is amazing with him and his group.
Really, really good group. We've been to Madison, I think, 3 times now, and we're going to continue. I mean, it's 2.5 hours from us, so for us to go to, but awesome guy, incredible place to investigate.
Well, I'll have to send you dates because I have Madison for July. Or no, Madison's July. I'll have to send you dates and see if you guys can come up and join with me because I'll be there for 2 nights in July, and then I have Fairfield for 2 nights in June.
Absolutely,
because those are like those 2 locations I can keep going back to and still have activity every single time. And I was actually at Madison in 2024. They had the mirror room, the Dybbuk box or whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call that room. And I was doing an Estes method in there. Yeah, Devil's Toy Box. I was in there doing Estes method, and I had the Delco glasses on, and all of a sudden I saw a man's face right in front of mine. I literally screamed and ran out of that room. I'm like, never coming back into this room alone. But like a man's face was right up in front of mine. I was like, nope.
Jeff Fett built that.
Yep. I hear they're trying to build one at Fairfield, so we'll see if it actually happens.
I'll bet it happens.
I bet you it does. And that would be insane at Fairfield because of the history of Fairfield too. But I love Adam Kimmel locations.
Yes. I'm going to run back through some of these questions to see if I missed anything. I really haven't been paying attention. What type of locations in and around you are available to investigate? And have you been to some of them?
Here in Minnesota, we have the Palmer House, which Dave Schrader just bought. He's the new owner of the Palmer House. That place was one of the very first ones I ever investigated. It's a great location, a lot of activity, a lot of spirits. The Grant House Hotel here in Minnesota is really active. That was my very first investigation ever, was at the Grant House. So I will be there. Actually, next weekend, I will be at the Grant House investigating. Also, Minnesota has the Mountains Theater in St. Paul. About 4 hours from me is Broadhead Manor in Wisconsin. It is an old-time school, very active location. It is my home from home location. The 2 owners are amazing. I get called out at Broadhead via the spirit box all the time by the janitor or the principal telling me I should go to detention. The principal does not like me. He will make me sick. He will throw things at me and try to scare me. But I tell him, I'm not leaving. Because back in their days, women should be seen, not heard. And I'm very vocal. I don't I'm not that type of woman. I don't sit back and not be heard. So I go in there with my dominant personality, and that does not make them happy. um, so I have a T-shirt from the owner of Broadhead saying I did not survive detention because I've never been able to go and spend the night there without being physically sick or something thrown at me or being told to go to detention. Yeah, I love Broadhead. It's a great location. If you ever make it out to Wisconsin, you gotta go to Broadhead Manor, and I will take you there.
Awesome. We'll take you up on it.
Yeah, it is a great location. It's 4 floors plus a basement. Very active. There's kid spirits. There's the janitor. There's the principal. There's teachers spirits. There's elementals there. In the back by the railroad, there's a Native American mound there as well. So you have a Native American ties to it as well on the land. So
how about the Boyd House? Have you been to the Boyd House?
I have not. It's like 2.5 hours from me, and I have not been there yet. It is on my list for this year and next year to do. But right now, like my March and April are kind of like the end of March, all of April are kind of like booked off for me because I'm supposed to have hand surgery sometime this spring and then another one this summer. So I'm kind of like waiting for that surgery date to come so I can figure out what I can do or what I can't do.
Right. So I just had Jill Shelley. She owns that.
Yep. And she owns a location out in Illinois too.
Yep. The
Masonic Lodge. Yeah. I haven't been to that one either.
Yep.
I've been friends with Shelley for multiple years. See her at events, and she's always asked me when I'm coming to the Boyd House or the Masonic Lodge, and I just haven't had time because I'm out always doing events and connecting my events to booking locations. So I just have to get out there and do it finally.
I think the Boyd House is 14 and a half hours from us, so we're probably not getting there anytime soon unless we start to fly.
Yeah. Fly into Minneapolis and get a rental.
I think the Masonic Lodge was like 5 or 6 hours, maybe 7. That's probably doable. We'll drive 6 or 7 hours.
Right.
But I think 14 is too far. Too long to drive.
Unless you split it up, like I'm going to Louisiana in early March, and that's an 18-hour drive, and we're splitting it up between 2 days on the way down and 2 days back. And I'm staying at the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs one night, and then just exploring New Orleans and the plantations, and then going home. And Kansas City is halfway, so we'll stay a night there on the way there and on the way back.
That's awesome. That sounds like a good time too.
Yeah, I've never been to New Orleans. I've never been to Louisiana. I have friends down there, and I asked my kid, I'm like, where do you want to go? She goes, south. I'm like, Louisiana. And she goes, okay. My husband's like, can we go on the swamp tour? I'm like, I'm not going on an airboat, but we can take another boat and do a swamp tour because I ain't getting close to crocodiles. And he goes, you won't get bit by a crocodile. I'm like, my luck would be me getting bit by a crocodile.
So my thing is, if I go on the airboat, I have to hold the gun.
See, that's my husband. I'm like, he goes, when is crocodile season down in Louisiana? I'm like, I don't know. That's not my thing. That's not what I should know. Like, we could go on a swamp tour. I don't have an issue with that. But I ain't going to go on an airboat. We'll take the bigger boat option. And my kid's like, let's go on an airboat. I'm like, no, you're too young. You have to be 13 plus to go on an airboat. So nope, not happening.
Yep. Yep, I would go, but I have to hold the
I
gun.
have to hold
We're
the
not
gun.
going to hold the gun, so I'm probably not going on an airboat.
Right.
Because if that gator comes at me, I want to be able to defend myself.
Defend yourself, and then you could eat the meat, right? You can get the meat butchered up and take it home with you.
That's right. Bring him home. Put him in the freezer.
That's what my husband said. He goes, if I get an opportunity and shoot a crocodile, I'm gonna take it home with us. I'm like, no, you are not. No, we will find you alligator jerky or something.
Yeah,
We ain't taking alligator home.
home.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that would be great.
Nope, I'm good.
Closing in on an hour now. Anything else you want to put out there? Tell people how they can get a hold of you, where they can see your work, all that good stuff.
You can find me on Facebook, Jenny Davis, or Unturned Pages, or Stories Within Photography. Unturned Pages is Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. This week we have Josh Purvis from The Searchers and Stream Beacon on. Next weekend we have Amelia Cutter on. And then we are booked on until June. So we have some amazing guests, amazing shows coming up. Otherwise, you can always find me on Facebook. And come out to the Paracon in March and come and say hi to me if you come out. I will be there. Otherwise, if you're out on the East Coast where you guys are, I will be at Ohio State Reformatory for the Paracon. I will be at the Old Stone Jail in June. I will be at FCI Con in June. So
For Creek and Reel?
Yep.
Oh, we'll be there.
Awesome. Yeah. Shauna's been a good friend of mine for multiple years. And last year I wanted to go, but it was the same weekend as FCI Con. So I couldn't make it out. So I told her this year, please do separate weekends so I could be there. So I will be there. And then I'll be at the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash in July. And then I'll be at MadCon in September. Yeah. I got some great events coming up. That's for sure.
You are a busy lady.
Yes, I spend a lot of time on the road during the summertime, and my daughter loves it because she gets to come with us most of the time.
That's awesome. That's
Mhm.
awesome. Well, we'll look for you several times in July.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I really appreciate you taking your time to come on.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And I hope everybody else that was on enjoyed it other than my echo.
Gotta love technology, right?
Which now I gotta figure that out. But you live and die with the technology, so we'll figure it out.
Right.
But I greatly appreciate you coming on and always keep in touch. And it sounds like we should do a follow-up later on in the year.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you got room on your podcast, let me know, and I'll come over and visit as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'll send you our little application to be a guest on, and you can come on and hang out with us.
And I won't bring my echo this time.
Yeah, let's not bring the echo.
Well, all right, Jenny. Thank you so much again. And we look forward to talking to you soon.
Yes, you too. Have a great night.
You too. Take care.
Yep, you too.
Thanks for spending some time with us tonight on the other side of normal. If tonight's stories stayed with you, that's okay, because they were supposed to. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm Nacho, and until next time, remember, spooky is our thing.